You ever just get the urge to make a commentary video? No? Okay, well, do you ever just get the urge to chug 400 grams of melatonin and wake up in 70 years and sell your body off as a prehistoric human to make a ton of money? For illegal reasons, don't do that. I mean, I could care less if you did, but like, don't blame it on me unless you're gonna share me some of that money. There's a lot of things in this world that upset me to no end. A lot of them, I don't even have a reason why, they just bother me. But a few of these, I think we could all agree we'd be better off without. Let's jump right through it. Movies nowadays suck. Terribly. Awfully. Horribly. I don't think I've seen a movie in a while that I've truly enjoyed. Or let me rephrase that. I feel like most movies I've seen recently, I've hated more than I've liked. Some pretty bad highlights are the Sandy Cheeks movie. I am a huge SpongeBob fanatic. I watched all of the show growing up constantly. I was the biggest fan. I tried watching the Sandy Cheeks movie, and 20 minutes into it, SpongeBob said the words mad skills 3 different times.
In your absence, I've gained some mad skills.
Not to mention that my man Tom Kenny's voice is slowly going out. Give this man a break.
Ow. Wait. Stand by for my learning curve.
Speaking of letting people retire, I'm looking through a list of movies and apparently there was a Ryan's World movie. How old is this kid? Okay, he's 13 years old. Not as bad as I thought it was, but like, he's not as young as he was whenever those videos were getting views. Give this kid a break. I never watched the movie. Apparently there's a movie. I did see a clip from the Paw Patrol movie, but apparently the pink one dies at the end. If that's true, I might give it a shot. If anybody knows, let me know, please. That sounds epic. We also recently got the first teaser of Shrek 5, and the animators didn't even hide that it was AI. This looks abysmal. They aren't even the same characters. They just straight up changed the eye colors for his daughter. I feel like a lot of movie studios are on this whole sequel train too, and it really gets my blood boiling. They were new ideas, and they worked so well, and then these companies are running them into the ground. If you want to go check out some good movies from the past year and a half, I really enjoyed Wild Robot, The Fall Guy, If, and I'll be the first one to say it, Wicked. Those are all some movies with some genuinely good plots. But if you know me, you know I have a character flaw of liking movies that has no plot, but it's really, really funny. And if you're like me in that sense, Dogman was good. I loved Sonic 3 so much, and the Minecraft movie looks like it's gonna suck plotline-wise, but be, like, really funny. And I know what you're thinking. Why are you hating on, like, Beetlejuice, if you're this kind of guy? Listen, that's not the point. Shh, shh. Go back to sleep, baby. Another thing that just mildly ticks me off, way more than it should, are the lyrics to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Or, might I preface, these freaking call-outs that these liberals have been adding to our songs. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose. And then here we see the idiots separate themselves from the rest of the real working class. Because some people will shout out, like a light bulb. Dude, his nose closed. I get it. I did not need a visual representation. I understand. First of all, this song has been around for decades, and you're gonna try and come in and make it more entertaining. This is like the YouTube shorts of songs, because we're just trying to keep that dopamine rush going. We're trying to suck the kids into listening to the song. Sucking kids is illegal. Like Pinocchio is the next call out. Pinocchio didn't glow, bro. But all of these are like just mildly annoying. And then there's a debate between the ants. The little peasants decide they're gonna fight while the king sits on his throne and watches them. The last line of the song, you'll go down in history. People arguing over what to shout next. Because of course we need more. Some people will shout like Columbus or like the president. In what world is George Washington anything like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Give me one similarity. And then I saw this, oh, you're gonna love this. I saw one little guy stand up on the village fountain with full confidence and say, guys, what about like Charlie Brown? Charlie Brown, who is not a historical figure at all, who has accomplished nothing, bro can't even kick the football. I know that's such a pointless thing to hate. The internet has become so mainstream, and it's kind of starting to scare me. We saw the Rizzler on Jimmy Fallon, Costco guys in an Outback Steakhouse ad with their new song, We Bring the Boom with the Bloom, that's what we do, advertising the new Bloomin' Onion. And then now we have Mr. Beast on an Amazon show, who has his own version of Squid Games, except he doesn't kill people. He kind of took the fun out of it. I saw this news report that apparently somebody proposed to their significant other on Mr. Beast games, and he did not include it in the episode. And one comment was, imagine having the happiest moment of your life, but it wasn't enough to make it into a Mr. Beast show. And I thought that was funny, but then the response right under that was, imagine having the happiest moment of your life on a Mr. Beast show. Some of these just startle me. I was on a date watching Sonic 3 and the Rizzler popped up. It was just an ad with the Rizzler, and he was like putting on a suit and trying on watches. That was one of my first and probably one of my last. She left me after that. I talk about this all the time, but customer-only restrooms bother me to no end. The notion that you have to go into a store, pay for something, and then you now have the privilege to use the restroom bothers me to no end. I will be out on the street sometimes. I got a little pee brewing up in me. I need somewhere to deposit my little trinkets. So I am walking through the street. I find a cafe or something. I find a freaking H&R Block. I don't care. H&R Blocks probably don't have public restrooms. I find a cafe. I walk through the empty lobby. I watch as the cashier eyes me as I walk past them to the restroom. And I see customers only. Some will stop me and say, hey pal. They'll put their hand on my shoulder. They'll caress my cheek. They'll give me a little kiss on the mouth. And they say, that's not for you. And they slap my little dirty hands. And they start pushing me through the door with their hands on my butt. I hate customer restrooms so much. What is the function of this besides your greedy fat pockets bulging? On the flip side of that, sometimes I want my bulge to be satisfied. What? Sometimes at restaurants, I know exactly what I want. And sometimes God sees your happiness and rips the rug right from under you. Limited time offers at restaurants bother me. Take Chick-fil-A, for example, a place that I have never once liked. Despite everybody insisting on eating there, I have never ever enjoyed it. Asterisk, because half a year ago, they released their spicy honey pimento chicken sandwich. And oh boy, was I licking my fingers. Licking my fingers, licking my toes. What? It was a good chicken burger. I know that's such an interesting thing to hone in on. Some weird thing picked up on my radar, but I'm a simple man. I love spicy, I love honey, I love pimento. I hate Chick-fil-A, but I was willing to eat there for it. When people suggest Chick-fil-A, I'd get all excited. Until one fateful day, you see the clouds start to get gray. It starts raining a little bit. There's a little tinkle in the sky and a little tinkle in your pantaloons as you feel that something's wrong. Because I stepped into a Chick-fil-A one day, and my friends are looking at the menu. They are scanning like a lion in a safari. Me, I got my eyes on the floor, smiling, because I know what I want. And the time for ordering comes, and so do I, as I start thinking about that beautiful chicken sandwich, and I step up there to order. And I look at the menu, I glance up there to see the price because I seem to have forgotten. They seem to have forgotten to place the little image of my special little baby girl up there. So I walk up there and I ask for their honey spicy chicken pimento sandwich. And they look at me and they say, we don't serve that anymore. Was a limited time offer. I'm very particular about my food. Take milk, for example. I don't even like milk just because I've had expired milk too many times. Now that every time I get milk, I just imagine what it would be like expired. Or what if it is? What if the media is lying to me and they actually made my milk expired with Dr. Doofenshmirtz's expirinator and they're trying to trick me into drinking cheese? Another like really small thing that I hate is left-hand side and right-hand side. Just say the left side and the right side. Not everybody has two hands. You freaking stupid idiot. But yeah, those were all the ones I had written down. I am now looking at WikiHow hot take examples, and I kind of want to see which one of these I agree with. A hot dog is technically a type of taco. Die. You don't deserve to be here. Just kidding. That was harsh. I apologize. You should go drink salt water and stop swimming. Pizza should be eaten with a fork and a knife. Go drink salt water. I guess this is another time and place thing. If you're just ordering like a Little Caesars pizza, that is not warranted for a fork and knife, and I'm going to take you out with one. A fork and knife, that is, not a Little Caesars pizza. Although I bet I could. Celery is trash and you should feel bad for liking it. Agreed. Texture is awful. Taste is awful. You are awful. Ravioli is just wet Pop-Tart suit. I just aged like 20 years by reading that. Corn is so good on pizza. Okay, I'm done. That's actually the end of this, and I'm deleting my channel. But yeah, this is just kind of a random one. I just thought I would like pop in and give you all the up-to-date opinions that I hold. If you like this one, just wait until you hear my political beliefs, because boy, are they crazy. As always, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, baby. Hey, look at me in the eyes. You got this, okay? Show me support because I love you. Parasocial. See ya later.